Hey there guys, so today we have another review and this is the final of the hoppy beers that I have from Hill Farmstead. This is Hill Farmstead's single hop Nelson. They unfortunately ran out of both Susan and Abner, so I will not be bringing that to you guys. All right, probably should try to open this slippery, oh there you go, let's go. So this is Nelson Sauvin hopped, single hop pale ale, 5.2%. They do this series with Citra, Mosaic. Mosaic is actually one of my favorites of the bunch. I think Cascade's one of them as well. The Nelson one is, I believe, pretty new, just from this year. So let's dig in. I'll actually post a link to when I reviewed Other Half's Nelson IPA. Nelson is a relatively new hop from New Zealand. It's a pretty interesting one. You know, just like other hops, you're going to get different things from other, depending on the brewer. But this one is specifically known for "quote unquote" crushed gooseberries and this white grape, white wine kind of note. So let's dig into this beer, see what it offers. Beautiful color on that. Bright lemon, hazy yellow on that. Touches of not really much orange. Just a really bright, hazy lemon yellow. Very beautiful beer. Let's get the aroma on this. Oh yeah, well. that has an interesting, Nelson kind of flavor, aroma. It does smell like crushed white grapes or crushed bright berries. I actually don't know what a gooseberry tastes like, unfortunately, sorry. Very interesting. I'm getting a nice pop of this intense floral notes, almost like a juicy floral. So yeah, like something like a white wine has interesting notes of grapes and floral notes. Yeah, wow, really nice kind of touch of like a touch of dank quality in the back end, a little bit of herbaceous, but a really nice kind of woodsy herbaceous quality. But the sweetness up front, I'm getting grapefruit peel. Grapefruit peel is actually a really good one. It's just like drying brightness. Yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah, but I'm definitely getting a kind of concentrated essence of white grapes coming through. Very awesome. Cheers. Not as aggressive on the palate, but still very clean drinking and just an awesome pale ale. Oh wow, really good transition. It was very nice. So up front, yeah, it's that same kind of quality, but this one's a lot more dry up front. I'm not getting as much fruitiness. Instead, you're getting a kind of, I would say like a generally kind of herbaceous note. Think like dried grapefruit peel, a little bit of pithiness. In the middle, a slightly white bready / doughy malt. Then you moved on to a little bit more fruity flavor. I'm getting, yeah, there you go, almost like a white grape kind of thing, a white wine kind of thing. It's not juicy, it's more like a dry white wine, so you're getting that essence of a little bit of fruit on the back end, but in general it's quite dry and yeah, really nice. And then it almost has like this tannic kind of note, which is I guess not actually something from the hop, but it almost reminds you like white wine because it is quite dry on the finish. Grassiness and herbaceous qualities come through. Really nice amounts of grassiness to really dry out the beer. Yeah, very crisp and clean. Wow. Yeah, I want to call it like a little bit of grapefruit juice. You know, it's not juicy, if that makes any sense, but it's like, it's yellow grapefruit, and if you just squeezed a little bit of it into some white wine, and grapefruit is a flavor in certain white wines. But I really like that mid palate, a really nice kind of doughy white bread kind of thing. Really crisp and clean, pale ale. Super duper dry, yeah. I'm offered a little bit of bitterness, but it's really dry beer. Yeah, it drinks like a really dry white wine. Yep. Very, very perplexing hop, but this is one of the beers that I would say, if you want to get a taste of what you sort of get this like absurd idea of a hop offering white wine kind of notes, this like glass really embodies like sort of like a beer version of a white wine. Really awesome stuff, really delicious. This hop is really interesting, and Sean Hill has definitely extracted what some people, I guess, have called Nelson into this glass. Amazing stuff. This beer gets a 96 on Beer Advocate. Let's go with a really crisp stuff. I just wish it was a little bit more juicy. I prefer that kind of style, but it is really interesting that you're making a beer that is really nice and dry, but still a little bit fruity. and offering still like wonderful, really dry nose. I think this would be a great beer for pairing food with. So that's sort of rating. Let's go with a 97 minus. I just like it because it's interesting. So 97 minus on this. Until next time, guys, cheers. Let me know which one of the Hill Farmstead single hop pale ale series you've had. Until next time, guys, later.